There's a huge power disparity in the world. When an individual has his rights violated, he doesn't have the resources that large corporations, businesses, hospitals, doctors, professionals have. They have insurance, hopefully. They have attorneys that are going to be provided to them by their insurance companies, and the individual is at a huge disadvantage. Someone who's not trained in the law doesn't know what their legal rights are, or even if they have some notions of what their legal rights might be, they probably don't know how to enforce them, or at least not enforce them effectively. So people who've been injured need to be represented by someone who specializes in knowing how to represent an injured person, knowing what their rights are, and how the system works in order to get proper compensation for them. I've always been an empathetic person, and I've always been a person who chooses my battles carefully, but once I choose to battle, I do battle wholeheartedly. Whenever I've taken on a case, and that's one of the joys of being able to represent plaintiffs, and when we meet people, we evaluate them just as they evaluate us and see if it's the proper fit. And if I find a case, a client whose case I believe in, and I believe that their rights have been violated and that they've been injured, then my quest, like kind of a Don Quixote sometimes, and I've tilted at my share of windmills, but my quest is to represent that person with every tool available in the law. And I've always felt that it's a mission that lawyers are privileged to have the right to fulfill. And we here at Abramowitz, Pomerantz and Coffee fight hard for our clients. We choose cases that we believe in, and when we believe in a case and believe in a client, we will do everything that we can do within the law and the bounds of proper ethics to see that we get complete compensation for our clients. For a starter, you want to make sure that you have an attorney who is experienced in handling the kind of case that you have. There are lots of lawyers who are very good lawyers, or they're going to be good lawyers, but they just don't have the experience. And it takes years of experience to really know the ins and outs of personal injury law. Our firm prides itself on having very experienced litigators. Everyone here has at least 15 years of experience. I've been trying cases now for 34 years. And every time you try another case, you learn something from it. Every time you handle a new situation, you learn from it. And over the years, situations seem to recur. So when you have experience in dealing with something, of course, you have an advantage over someone who hasn't been exposed to the same situation before.